one finds its way off the goaltender and back up to Niemelä. Solo, hard shot, scores! Alex Steeves sneaks one in the side door.
Well, you know Alex Steeves is going to shoot from anywhere. He knew this puck went in the net before anybody else, and he's at a bad angle, but he catches just that inside of the post. Zarenko can't quite get over and completely.
Marlies regain the zone. Bellows takes the shot, comes back over from Steeves. Gambrell right back up top. Bellows getting it back. Niemelä turning on this one, scores! Alex Steeves with his second of the game. Little move to get it along to Matteo Petronero, and now Niemelä cuts back in, drops it off to Slavin. Quick, defencemen solo, rebound, scores! Topi Niemelä.
These three guys get reunited and they connect right away. I love the fact that Topi Niemelä jumps into the play but then sticks around at the net. Doesn't fly by, stops on the net, stops on the puck, and finds that rebound. Starts with a nice entry into the zone. A dish, Niemelä goes to the net. He's the net drive guy, despite the fact that he's a defenseman. Gets through to the net.
That one didn't quite get cleanly crossed to Mastrosimone, and across. He comes back up high. Niemelä finding Hirvonen again. Looks down toward the goal. Scores! Roni Hirvonen finds it on the power play and ties the game at 1 apiece. That one went in off the post, but it went clean. Moves it down into the corner. Solo trying to cut his way back to the goal, drops it back for Johnson again. This puck goes off 1, off 2, high to the line. Niemelä back over. Hirvonen cuts in, shoots, scores with the north wind. Hirvonen, that had some speed.
Well, Hirvonen's the reason they're on the power play in the first place, so it's fitting that he's the guy that puts the puck in the net and gets this power play goal. The Marlies seem to make a quick adjustment on this power play, which was quick, close support, and they're able to get the
shot of the goal, backhander, stop, picked up, Shaw looks in again, takes the shot, 3 huge saves. Here's a big shot, Shaw nails it down for the Marlies. Huge saves from Milic, and then Shaw buries it. Just 51 seconds into overtime, and the Marlies earn the second point. Guys who don't get a lot of power play time all the time. Hirvonen back up high for Niemelä, right back. Hirvonen cross ice shot, rebound comes straight back as Johnson got off a good shot, looks at it again. And 5 seconds left. Niemelä to the goal, tipped out front, rebound, scores! And the Marlies with a power play goal with 1 second left on the power play. That's determination as Zach Solo cleans it up and picks himself up a power play goal. You get a fair number of people who pick up the English broadcast on AHL TV. When the Marlies and the Rocket play, long shot, low shot, scoring shot. It finds its way in. The silent rattlesnake strikes, and Alex Steeves picks up 22.
Well, when you're scoring goals, and that's the Toronto Marlies right now. They had a very similar situation yesterday with one that just eked its way into the net. When you've only put 3 shots up on the board, you need to start shooting from everywhere. They've done that.
Here's Niemelä, long pass ahead, Gambrell, and it pops in front of the goaltender. Scores from distance.
That's Dylan Gambrell's second tip-in goal of the night. This one is going to count, and that's unlikely. But, you know, you could see from the time it left his stick that that was going to be dangerous. It just bounces in front of Garand, and all you're trying to do there, Gambrell.
Now he waits it out as the Marlies making changes way up ice.
Oh, that's just Hartford trapping again.
Here's Singleton through the middle. Niemelä takes the shot, scores! Grip it and rip it! Topi Niemelä, top shelf.
Topi Niemelä, who is the leading scorer on defense for this Toronto Marlies team. We've seen him do this throughout the year where he activates, gets himself into a good spot, and rips this shot. We talked about them getting a gritty, a dirty goal. This one was anything but. This is a high-skilled goal.
Niemelä steps back to it. As he puts it ahead, it gets by, and Slavin has help out front, and scores! Hervinen! Beautiful play that goes together.
Toronto really building off of what they did yesterday and the 7 goals that they put together. But today is a little different in that they're getting scoring throughout the lineup. This is their 4th line. Slavin and Hervinen, who are able to connect on this, ultimately a 2-on-1. That's a quick transition.
These kids here today, I don't know if they would understand what a phone book is or was. Now here's a chance for Abruzzese in alone, scores! What a play from Abruzzese! 7 minutes in, he puts the Marlies on the board.
And that's the 2nd time the Toronto Marlies have gotten in behind Belleville and created an opportunity. This time it's Nick Abruzzese, and what a nice move. But this is the Marlies going north, south, very fast. Abruzzese, nice little move, faking forehand, backhand to the forehand.
Puck in amongst the roots and drawn out. Slavin ahead, Mastro Simone across the line. Niemelä out front, Solo, great chance, backhand, scores! Solo with the goal and takes a hit at the end of it, and that draws a crowd as well as the Marlies start throwing them at the end of this goal. Mantopolo tied up with Mastro Simone, and Solo's got time for everybody. Clevin to the box, he should be out of the game. Lays a hit on a guy who just scored a goal. Solo ties it up. And I can't believe anybody else, I can't believe anybody from the Marlies is going on this. It's ridiculous. If they don't get an extra 2 on this, there's something seriously wrong. Sokolov looks like he's going. You don't see him go to the box for this kind of stuff very often. Solo comes to the bench. Sokolov goes in as that's a hit. As it comes back in, Bellows brings it across the line, cross ice looking for Cruikshank, and he cuts back, sending it to the blue line. To the goal, tip, scores! Out front, Kiefer Bellows. Looks like he got the touch on it, and he did for goal number 21. 2 on the afternoon for number 20. And it's 5-1. The original into the corner, back for Bellows, shoots, scores! Kiefer Bellows back on the right side of it. I don't think that's going to be a power play goal. I think that's going to be even strength. Kiefer Bellows puts the Marlies back up by 1, 4-3, and gives. Send it back up along the board. Some help on the near side. He evaporates and back out of the box. Here comes Mastro Simone. Backhand. Scores! 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 What a goal to tie it up straight out of the box, straight into the goal. And the Marlies are back to even here in Utica with 4:45 left to play. Torberg wanted the shot, just couldn't get it in the wheelhouse. Torberg again, and man falling. Torberg shoots, scores! The rookie of the month in the American Hockey League lets one fly from in close and beats Schmid. And the Marlies' power play remains dangerous. 11 seconds left in the Clark penalty, and the Marlies go up 4-0. Ryan Torberg, what a shot! The flex on the stick, lifted out of the corner. Slavin steps away with it. He's got help on the right side in Zach Solo. He'll carry it himself, moves it right back. Niemelä, Solo, shot, scores! What a feed, what a finish. Zach Solo. And the Marlies on the board at 9:27. And once again, the fourth line comes up with a goal to start things out.
Solo takes it away. And now Solo tries to take it away from him. Solo still after it. Boy, he is tenacious. Back across for Niemelä. Looks in. Out front. Scores! Zach Solo! Talk about tenacity. As he opens the scoring.
And what a goal for Zach Solo. Exactly what he deserves. He goes to the net so hard all the time, not afraid to get into those areas. And this time he gets rewarded for his first goal of the year. And this really all starts with him below the goal line, battling and
Umbrella and over the line they go. He dips it down into the corner. Steves trying to collect it. Got caught up in a little bit of snow there, it looked like. And now cross ice to Niemelä. Moving it back in. There's the shot. Scores! Alex Steves, 10 games in a row.
Alex Steves keeping that point streak alive, and this is another beautiful pass. Topi Niemelä, and there's a guy who's leading Marlies defenseman in points, but Alex Steves, everything that touches his right now. You just watch the Marlies
in a completely different direction. Niemelä back over for Ovchinnikov. Deep in the corner, cross to Lajoie. He shoots, rebound, and Ovchinnikov was looking for it. Here's Lajoie. Ovchinnikov scores! Hat trick for Dmitry Ovchinnikov as he makes it 7-3 with 23.5 seconds left to go. What a night for the young Ovchinnikov. Right back into Bellows. Out front, McMahon back up for Abruzzese. Clifford is out front. There's the shot. Scores! Nick Abruzzese dents the garage door with that one. As the Marlies get one back. He leaned into this one. There was some rage attached to it. 14 seconds left to go. Slavin across the line. Mastro Simone scores! Mastro Simone, okay, draws it within one with 8.3 seconds left to go. What a goal. This is the goal you knew that he had in him to score. This was the one that you knew he had the talent and the skill to make happen. Marlies need two here. Got to score them one at a time, though. Steves back out of the corner. Out front, scores! Holmberg with his second of the night. Alex Steves feeds it from the corner, and the Marlies are within one with 1:36 left to play here in the third period. Suddenly, this game is alive and well in Syracuse. After being down 3-0, Steves keeps back over. Abruzzese waits. Side of the goal, Holmberg. And they take away the shutout of Tompkin, who has never had one in the American Hockey League, but he came within 11:39 of achieving it here today. Marlies get on the board as Pontus Holmberg finds one on the power play.
Cross sights, finding Blandisi. Right back to Niemelä. Presenting. Here's Steves. Out front, he's got Shaw. Waits back over. Shot. Scores! With 1 second left to go on the power play, Nick Abruzzese finds the back of the goal to make it 2-1.
And that's the same kind of movement we just talked about on the other side of the ice. Alex Steves gets this puck. He starts to walk it to the middle of the ice, which starts to
give it right back to him. They come back through the middle. Shaw across the line. Blandisi finding Steves. Back up high he comes. Niemelä. Steves looks in. Gives it back over to Blandisi on the far side. Niemelä back to Steves. Shot! Scores!
from Steves. Ties it up with 3 apiece on the power play.
Wow, looks like there's a little emotion in that celebration. Alex Steves, who was looking to get back on the score sheet, but also for the Marlies to come back and tie this one up with 6.5 minutes left in the third. You can see that big smile. And again, we've seen a lot of this, just not in a little while from the power.
Shaw out front. Leaves it for Bellows, who clearly is looking for Torberg. The shot scores! Ryan Torberg, hat trick. First time as a professional. And that's gotta feel good.
Oh, that's gotta feel great. You're coming off a 7-game losing streak. You need to put some pucks in the net. Torberg with a hat trick. The Marlies with 6 goals. You could tell they were looking for him. They wanted to find him off of that side, off that flank, and they finally are able to get a puck to him. They got one to him earlier. It was coming in a little hot, but that one, he gets on and finds
out
it.
of the zone. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the first period. Steve brings it across the line, leads it down. Abruzzese back, scores! Niemelä! Topi top shelf.
Oh, that was some clever puck movement by that line, and Nick Abruzzese, who is so slick with the puck. Topi Niemelä, we have seen him jump into that space in the slot and get more chances over the last number of games. This one finally connects. Abruzzese, who protects the puck at the line, can't keep it in, comes back and regroups, and we see this
After the rebound and comes wobbling back up to Niemelä. Down off the board. Steves to the goal, scores! Crookshank tips it, and up and over the shoulder of Merlinen, and the Marlies are suddenly knocking on the door and trying to even this one up. Just a minute 35 in. Out front, what a save by Petruzzelli as it is pushed ahead. Here's Abruzzese with Niemelä to the goal, out front, scores! Scores! Overtime winner, Topi Niemelä. And the Marlies will go home with a victory here on a Sunday afternoon in Hartford. Brought out, Solo coming back across the line. Some bodies making some contact. And now picked up, shot by Kokkonen, rebound, scores! Topi Niemelä. And the Marlies have their first 8-goal game of the year. Back, Niemelä stumbles, but then recovers, still has the puck. 20 seconds left to go in the 4-on-4. Torberg, there's Max Lajoie, top shelf! Lajoie makes it 5-3. 3 4-on-4 goals for the Marlies in the third period.
And having a third period, Max Lajoie, he gets this puck as he comes in to the zone late, and this is
and Holmberg matched up there. Robertson tries to play it along to Shaw, and does, gets it back. Robertson, good stick work at the blue line, pressured. Shaw draws in, likes the shot, takes the shot, takes the goal. Logan Shaw on the power play, just 15 seconds into the extra man, makes it 2-0 Marlies over the Americans.
Well, that's just a little bit of extra space Logan Shaw needed. You saw Nick Robertson with the puck up top. You see them playing a little bit of pitch and catch up.
He had a step there, but he wasn't confident to take the puck with him. And here he comes again. Shot, scores! Joe Blandisi ties it up at 1 apiece.
You know, Joe Blandisi was such a force last weekend. He put up a pair of assists, but this goal is a nice goal. And he's really been doing a lot of good things for this team in the first couple of games he's been in the line.
Chinnikov with a backhander there as he's trying to drive toward the goal. Such a benefit, I think, for a player like Jones too. Here's Niemelä with a chance. The Marlies on the board.
Well, Topi Niemelä with a whistling shot into the top corner of the net, comes out, and he's all alone, can step into this one. Take a look at this again. Some good play down low in the corner. Marlies able to win this puck and just chip
it back onto his stick. Alex Steeves working on his backhand, still with it, moves it up high for Niemelä. He has to get rid of it quick. Steeves turns, drops it back. Niemelä quick over to Villeneuve. Back up to Niemelä. Shot, scores! From distance, Topi Niemelä. As they finally solve Sogard. 6:51 into the second period on the power play. Loose puck, and Shaw comes in to collect it, saucering back up to the blue line. Here's Rafai with it. Pace quickens out front, scores! Alex Steeves found it and knocked it home. Good eyes, good hands, good Steeves. Minute 59 into the third period.